Welcome to Days at Dogwood Canyon, a nature podcast brought to you by Dogwood Canyon Audubon Center in Cedar Hill, Texas. This is a podcast that will take you into our 200-acre wildlife preserve in the natural heart of the DFW Metroplex. Take a quick weekly break with us and get outside with the fresh air, the trees, and of course, the birds. My name is Kiersten, and I'm Center Coordinator Community Programs here at Dogwood Canyon Audubon Center.
And I'm Julie Collins, Center Director at Dogwood Canyon.
Welcome, listeners, to our Days at Dogwood Canyon podcast. This is a podcast about nature, birds, plants, and us. We'll talk about how we all rely on each other to live our best lives. And this episode, we're going to be talking about Texas Cupgrass.
Woo-woo!
Yay! So we do have a scientific name for this one because there's a couple different species, right? That can be around in this area?
Yeah, so the one we're talking about is Texas Cupgrass is the common name, and the scientific name, Eriocloa sericea.
Okay.
Or Eriocloa sericea.
All right, excellent. So just in case anybody gets confused about which one we're talking about.
Right. And you can look it up if you want to be sure.
Excellent. All right, so I know very little about Texas Cupgrass.
Yep.
I know that we have it here.
Yes.
And then it's native to Texas and that it's grass.
Yes, very good. You've got the predominant things. Good.
Excellent.
Well,
so what can you tell me about Texas Cupgrass?
Well, it's a grass, and it's native to Kansas, Oklahoma, and Texas, and maybe northern Mexico as well.
Okay.
And within Texas, it actually grows through the majority of our plains and prairies and savannas. So if you take the middle third of the state from the boundary with Oklahoma and all the way down to the coast, there are habitats within that whole region where you will find cupgrass.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So it's a nice grass that can grow in a variety of circumstances, I would say.
Excellent. I love it. I have a question. Why is it called cupgrass?
Oh, because of the way the seeds sit, are supported within their, I don't know what the attachment is called,
Okay.
but it's shaped like a cup.
Oh,
I would call it an oval cup, but whatever. The seeds sit within a depression thing that holds the seed.
okay, cool.
Did
It's
you
nice.
know that?
I did not know that.
Oh, okay.
At all. I was always wondering why it was called cupgrass.
I thought you were quizzing me.
No, I didn't know. It was an actual valid question. Yes. So since we know that it's in our area, what should we be looking for? Like, when does it bloom? Does it bloom? I mean, it's a grass. I'm assuming it blooms.
Yes. So I would say most plants that produce seeds bloom. It's just whether you can see it or not see it. Is it showy or not showy? Most grasses are not showy. But if you look up close, it is actually very fascinating because you will be able to see stamens and other things sticking out of the little, what's going to be the seed head. And so it's just, which makes them very unique and interesting because they just flower in a way. They still have all the flowering parts necessary. And a lot of grasses are wind pollinated, so they don't necessarily need a pollinator to come to them because their pollen is just so small. They can be wind blown, which works perfectly with grasses that sway very nicely in the wind.
Yes.
So they are, so that blooming period can begin in June and it can extend as long as October.
Oh, wow.
So which makes it great for our summer birds that come here to feed on it and other animals that feed on it. It is a very good indicator of a good range condition out in our different habitats. I would identify it as it's a bright green with 1 to 2 foot long grass leaves and has the leaf ligule, which essentially is where the the collar of the leaf attaches to the main stem.
Okay.
And that attachment is white and very furry.
Oh.
And so that's one ID for it. The other is the seed head. It has a unique seed head. It doesn't have the open branched panicle that many grasses you will see. So the panicle is just simply the little branchlets that the flowers will attach to on any plant. And so this is a very tightly clustered panicle that has anywhere from 10 to, say, 16 pairs of seeds that will line up and are alternate from one cluster to the other cluster. So they will be on opposite sides of that stem, alternating all the way up. And so it's very tight, and so it'll just look like a nice elongated stem coming out.
And that's like, we could see the seed heads. Like, I mean, they're not so tiny that I'm like, I can't see
It's
them.
the flower that will be hard to see, but you can see the seed head. But if it looks like just an extra long stem sticking out, well, go look at it. And if it's got alternating rows of seeds heads on it, that's probably the cupgrass.
Very cool. So you said throughout the middle part of Texas, this sounds like it grows in lots of different types of habitats, or does it tend to like a specific?
So it can grow on the plains, in the Edwards Plateau, forest edges, meadows. So
seems not very picky.
Right. So, and it's the same for its soil as well. Wide range of soil types: limestone, sandy loam, medium loam, clay loam, or even clay. So the loam is a type of soil that's very adaptable for many plants. So it's a nicely balanced mixture of sand, silt, and clay. So good moisture retention, but yet aeration and nutrient density. So loam is like the perfect soil.
Nice. Who doesn't want to grow there?
That's right.
Okay, cool. So it sounds like it's very, very adaptable. Water needs? Does it need to have a lot of water, or?
It's medium,
okay,
but yet dry soil, which seems contradictory, but it needs consistent water, which can be weeks or months apart.
Okay.
So it's drought tolerant.
Okay, good.
And it needs dry soil, meaning it needs drainage.
Yeah.
It doesn't want to sit in water and allow its roots to get soggy, because then it will get root rot. So it needs well draining or dry soil, and needs to be watered periodically to maintain.
So also, since it's a grass, probably full sun. It can handle full sun?
It is definitely full sun.
Okay, cool.
Don't try to grow it in the shade.
Excellent. So now that we have talked so much about this fabulous cupgrass, why exactly would I want to maybe put it in my garden? Could I put it in my garden? And then why would I want to?
I would say probably you could put it in your garden.
Okay.
Again, depends on your soil type, and definitely not a wet thing, but it is an ideal specimen, I think, for a meadow, wildflower meadow.
Nice.
Or a pocket prairie. If you want to, and the thing that people get most attracted to with this grass is that it attracts the ever fabulous painted bunting.
Painted bunting!
Woo!
Yay!
And so it does. The painted bunting, it is a highly nutritious seed for the painted bunting, and it's easily accessible. They can just grab onto that stem that has all the seeds on it and just hold it in place and just pluck those seeds off. So it's easy for them to get to, and it's good cover for them or other wildlife. Other animals eat the seeds, but mostly people want cupgrass because of the painted bunting, which is great if painted buntings are already located in your area.
Yeah.
They're not going to magically appear if you have one cupgrass plant. Probably not. You may need an forest edge that opens up to a grassy area.
Okay.
If you don't have that, you may not attract the painted bunting. But if you do have that, by all means, plant the cupgrass, but plant more than one, please, because they will go through it pretty quickly.
Yeah, they'll eat through it, and then you'll be like, well, now I have nothing left.
That's right. And I've also had read, because I wondered if it was a larval host, which people don't think of grasses as being a larval host plant, but they are. Mm-hmm. And this one hosts the green skipper and the dotted skipper.
Yeah.
Which I don't know where those are.
Yes.
Further south?
I know that they're in Texas, and I do believe they're a bit further south than we are here in the DFW Metroplex. But with changing weather patterns and increases in temperatures, butterflies are starting to be seen out of their original territories. Mm-hmm. So we have seen some that are typical to Central Texas, like north of us, coming up into our area because we're offering them the host plants that they need.
Right.
So you never know. And the little skippers are such adorable little things to watch flit around because they flit. And when they
have
sit,
big eyes.
They do have big eyes. And when they sit, sometimes they fold their wings. They look like little paper airplanes.
Yes, they do. So, little fighter jets.
Yes, the little fighter jets. Exactly. So yeah, that's a cool one too. I noticed that as well. That was the one other thing I knew about cupgrass is that it is a larval host.
Nice.
For their little caterpillars. And okay, so maybe we put it in our garden. Mm-hmm. We know what might come to it, possibly. So how about I'm visiting Dogwood Canyon? Mm-hmm. Where can I see some cupgrass here?
Well, as it happens, it is in our circle where you can have easy access to view it.
Nice.
The circle grassy area that is in the center of our circle driveway, which also happens to be where the painted bunting hangs out. And so they're up in the trees because, again, forest edge, you got that tree edge that opens up to a grassy area. So that is why the painted bunting likes this area of our property right out in front.
Nice. Okay, very cool. So one last comment about this discussion we're having here. The cupgrass, if I plant it, I'm not guaranteed to get painted buntings unless they're kind of already attracted to the area where I'm living.
Right.
Right? Okay. So, and that's like sort of a foresty edge and then a prairie-ish area next to it.
It could be a prairie, open plains, a meadow, savanna, but it's probably going to need some trees around for perching because the buntings like to be high up in a tree. So it just needs to have access to those open areas where a cupgrass would thrive.
Very cool. And I know, well, some of our listeners know this as well because I did cover the painted bunting already. They are migratory.
Yes.
So they're here with us spring and summer. So if I'm getting ready for the painted bunting, we can check that out on the Explorer, the Audubon's Explorer.
The Bird Migration Explorer.
Bird Migration Explorer, that's right. Yeah, and you can follow the little painted bunting.
Yes.
Because I'm sure we have some of them marked with tags.
Yes.
So yeah, we can check that out, and then you'll know exactly when you should start staking out your cupgrass with your binoculars.
Right, exactly. And they are so fun. And watch for the green ladies.
Yes.
The female is all green, and she will be out there too.
Yes, the males get all the attention, but those ladies are pretty green color.
Oh, yes. They're very sly out there, blending in.
And to let you guys know, as a reminder, we do a native plant sale twice a year, in the spring and in the fall. And we now are going to start seeing if we can find someone who can supply us with cupgrass so that we can sell it to you. So if you guys can't find cupgrass out there, check out our website and wait for our native plant sales to come around, and hopefully we'll be able to offer some cupgrass.
And we look forward to having you visit us here at Dogwood Canyon. So if you're listening to these podcasts, please like, follow, or comment. We always like hearing from our listeners. And we would love to see your lovely faces at our center, enjoying our trails and any programs that we offer.
Thanks for listening.